Deputy Sheriff's Office.
Any place on Earth, you can go up about 10 miles and it'll be 100 below zero. There's a heat sink up there. So I believe the canopy was probably ice, probably 3 inches thick, probably held up by two things at least: the magnetic field, and more importantly, the air pressure. Yeah, like a big inflatable building, like the Minnesota football team, I understand, has an inflatable Superdome or something. So if the canopy was crystalline and solid, it would be probably 400 some below zero in contact with outer space, like an Eskimo's igloo. You can go inside a snow building, build a fire, and be nice and warm, and you cannot melt the roof because it conducts the heat away to the outside. So you can't melt your snow or ice roof, even though it's nice and warm inside. That's a short summary of what the canopy was. I believe probably ice. And it seems from the only verse I'm aware of that may also indicate that there's another canopy of ice beyond the stars. In Psalms 148, I believe, I don't have my Bible here, it says, the waters that be above the heavens. So I think when God first made the earth, there was heaven. Then he divided it into two slices by putting a layer of ice above 10 miles up, containing an atmosphere, which, by the way, would increase air pressure, making it easier for animals to breathe and for bigger animals to fly. Why do we find fossils of birds that are huge, like 20-foot wingspan? We don't have them alive today. How can a bird fly with wings that big? Or 50-inch dragonflies? You should go to Carl Baugh's website, creationevidence.org. Is that right, Rudy? Creationevidence.org?
I believe so.
Or com for Carl Baugh.
I think it is .org.
He's down in Glen Rose, Texas. But he has loads of stuff on the giant insects that have been found and giant animals. You could also go to Dennis Swift in Beaverton, Oregon. I forget his website, but all this is up on my video number 2 about the creation. What was it like before the flood? This canopy of ice would have been collapsed at the time of Noah's flood and probably been drawn mostly to the poles because of the Earth's magnetic field. Super cold ice being magnetic, it would be sucked in and dumped on the poles as it cracked up and collapsed for whatever reason. Maybe the fountains of the deep broke open and shot stuff up and hit it and shattered it and broke the integrity of it, and so it was sucked into the poles, freezing the mammoth standing up.